चेक 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 वन वन हेलो हेलो टेस्टिंग वन टी थ्री फोर ठीक है। इसको कौन सा दे रखा है? इसको क्या दिया हुआ ऑडियो? हाँ भाई जूम को क्या दिया हुआ? तो दोनों बार फुल कर दे, वहाँ से फुल कर मास्टर देखो। चेक चेक वन हेलो 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 यहाँ देख यहाँ भी कम है। हेलो हेलो गेन बढ़ाना तू गेन तो सबका काट कर रखा है। ये किसका गेन है? कौन सा? चेक 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 हेलो 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 ठीक तो है। हेलो 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 चेक वन हेलो हेलो इसमें भी देख हमारे हेलो हेलो। Check one.
Hello, check. Can you hear me? Is that okay? Hello, check again. Kavita? Ladies and gentlemen, for all those who haven't put your mobiles on silent mode, just a gentle request to kindly do so.
चेक 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 हेलो हेलो ठीक है हाँ पोडियम म्यूट है पोडियम पे
आज या बार ऐसे करता अभी तो पता चला कौन कौन सा माइक आ रहा है
Hardum. Requesting all the delegates who are standing outside the hall to please come in and settle as our Union Minister for Steel is arriving shortly. All delegates in the hall, outside the hall, please. Request all delegates to kindly take your seats. Namaskar. Respected Honorable Union Minister of Steel, Shri Ramchandra Prasad Singh Ji, Secretary Ministry of Steel, Shri Sanjay Singh, Additional Secretary Ministry of Steel, Srimati Rasika Chobe, Additional Secretary and Financial Advisor Ministry of Steel, Srimati Sukriti Likhi, Vice President Indian Institute of Metals, Dr. S.V. Kamath, delegates, senior officials from Ministry of Steel and Government of India, senior officers from the public sector undertakings, distinguished guests from the private sector, media representatives, ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening. I, Vani Kapoor, heartily welcome you all to the National Metallurgist Awards ceremony being organized by Ministry of Steel, Government of India. In the Indian tradition, we light lamps on auspicious occasions as light is a universal symbol of truth, knowledge and understanding. It acts as a guide to a brighter future. It is said that a single lamp can light hundreds more, just as one person of knowledge can share that knowledge with many more. To begin on an auspicious note and to make this evening a blessed one, I now request the dignitaries on the dais to kindly kindle the lamp of knowledge and wisdom. Shubham karoti kalyanam, arogyam dhana sampada, shatru buddhi vinashaya, deepa jyotir namostute. We fold our hands before the light that brings prosperity, auspiciousness, good health, abundance of wealth, and removal of darkness from our lives. Thank you so much, sirs and madam. I now invite Dr. S.V. Kamath, Vice President, Indian Institute of Metals, to welcome the august gathering and to set the context for today's proceedings. Thank
you. Respected Honorable Union Minister of Steel, Shri Ramchandra Prasad Singh, Secretary Ministry of Steel, Shri Sanjay Singh, Additional Secretary Ministry of Steel, Srimati Rasika Chobe, Additional Secretary and Financial Advisor, Ministry of Steel, Srimati Sukriti Likhi, distinguished guests, distinguished awardees, my friends from the press, ladies and gentlemen. At the outset, let me wish all of you a very good evening and welcome you to this National Metallurgist Award 2021 ceremony. As you are all aware, this awards function was usually coupled with the Indian Institute of Metals annual technical meet. But from this year, this has been changed. We successfully held the IIM ATM this year in November under the able leadership of our President Shri T. Narendran. This was organized in a virtual mode and was conducted by Tata Steel and IIM Jamshedpur chapter. IIM is indeed grateful to Ministry of Steel for continuing our association with this award. And we are thankful that we are participating today in this awards function. The National Metallurgist Day Award, as it was previously known, was instituted in 1962 and was first awarded in 1963. It is considered as one of the most prestigious awards in the metallurgical profession. Its conferment is a source of great pride and motivation for all professionals working in the area of metallurgy. The new award scheme, National Metallurgist Award as it is now known, has been recently rationalized in line with the vision of our Honorable Prime Minister, with the objective of recognizing outstanding contributions of metallurgists in the area of iron and steel. As you are all aware, metals have been the core drivers of industrialization. Among metals, steel has historically held a dominant position. Production and consumption of steel are widely regarded as indicators of economic progress, and it would not be an overstatement to say that the steel industry is the backbone of any economy. Today, India has replaced Japan as the second largest producer of steel in the world, and it's also on course to become the second largest consumer of steel globally, surpassing the United States of America. The steel industry is, however, likely to face several challenges in the coming years. Some of these are the transition towards clean energy and decarbonization of the fuel mix to minimize carbon footprint. The digital disruption which is happening in most industries will also happen in the steel industry. The steel industry will also have to move up the value chain, developing newer and more advanced steels which are required in the aerospace and the defense sector. For example, I work in the defense sector and we need steels for armor, we need steels for navals as well as submarine hulls. So the steel industry in the country will have to take up these newer challenges. I'm sure that our steel industry is fully capable of meeting these challenges, and under the able leadership and guidance of Ministry of Steel, they will be able to not only make the country Atmanirbhar, but take us to becoming a global leader in this very critical sector. So with these few words, I would like to end my speech, but before I end, let me use this opportunity to congratulate all the awardees today and my best wishes to them and my best wishes for continued success in their professional endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. I will now request Srimati Rasika Chaube ma'am, Additional Secretary, Ministry of Steel, to kindly address the gathering, please.
Honorable Union Minister of Steel, Shri Ramchandra Prasad Singh Ji, Secretary Ministry of Steel, Shri Sanjay Singh Ji, Shri S.V. Kamath, VP Indian Institute of Metals, my colleague Sukriti Lekhi, award winners and their proud families who have all gathered here today, dignitaries of the dais, friends from the media, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening and a very warm welcome to each one of you for taking out time and for being here with us to witness the National Metallurgist Award function, which is being organized under the aegis of Ministry of Steel. These awards have been instituted to recognize the outstanding contribution of the metallurgist in the field of iron and steel sector, covering areas of design, manufacturing, waste management, education, and also anything which can make India Atmanirbhar in the steel sector. Now, these awards are very well conceived, and because the metallurgists are the unsung hero of the iron and steel sector, they silently work to develop new grades of steel which are required regularly by our end users, and also they continue to do R&D to develop sustainable steel which can reduce the carbon emission, which is also the need of the hour. Now, because of which these awards are not only needed, but I think have been very thoughtfully instituted. The genesis of these awards, as Mr. Kamath has mentioned, goes back to 1962, when the awards were called the National Metallurgist Day Award. And that time there were 13 awards, and they went through a little bit evolution. Sometime the categories were changed, the award money was changed, and now it has reached a stage that we have rationalized it further, and today we are going to give away 6 awards. Now these 6 awards have been done, as Mr. Kamath has also again mentioned, has been done as per the directions of the Ministry of Home Affairs, wherein they have suggested to not only Ministry of Steel but all the ministries to rationalize their awards in line with the vision of the Honorable Prime Minister, wherein he wants to make these awards more impactful, and secondly, that the selection should be very, very transparent. Now, keeping this in mind, I would like to share with you that there are certain guidelines which were issued to us and which we wanted to follow. First and foremost, we rechristened those awards. The National Metallurgist Day Awards have now been made the National Metallurgist Awards, and that's what we are here for today. Second, the nominations are now received on a portal. MHA has made a centralized portal, but when we started this exercise, the portal was not ready, so Ministry of Steel made its own portal, where people could either apply online themselves or anyone from the public could nominate somebody. Now, once these nominations were received, it was directed that it should be examined by a set of very, very eminent panelists, and that's exactly what was done. So what we did in the Ministry of Steel is that we opened it sometime in the month of August, and we extended the date by 1 month just to ensure that we get more entries, and I'm very happy to share with you that we got 37 entries. Now, the screening committee, which comprised members from IMT, IM, then from SRTMI, Ministry of Steel, academic institutions like IITs, they shortlisted 30 out of them. And then there was a committee, which is the selection committee, which is headed by Secretary Steel. We finally shortlisted six candidates. And these awards, I would like to share with you, are the Lifetime Achievement Award, are the National Metallurgist Award, Award for R&D in Iron and Steel sector. We have a Certificate of Excellence, that is R&D in Iron and Steel. Then we have 2 Young Metallurgist Awards, one for Metal Science and one for Environmental Science. This year we could not select anyone in the category of Environmental Science, so we have selected 2 Young Metallurgists, both in the category of Metal Sciences. I would like to share one thing, that this time the participation has been maximum from the private sector, the private steel sector, and I would hope that next time we have more participation from our CPSCs also, which was not there this time, so that we get a larger participation. And let me also share with you that there are some other awards which we are rationalizing, like the Prime Minister's Award and also the award for the secondary steel sector, both for steel making, which is also under process, and we would like to, soon we will be working on that and coming out with asking for nominations. And with this, I will not take any more time. I would like to wish all the winners who are getting the awards all the best, and I hope they inspire more people to work in the field of metallurgy and strive for these awards. Thank you so much.
Ma'am, it is my privilege to invite Shri Sanjay Singh, Secretary, Ministry of Steel, to kindly address the forum. Sir, please.
आदरणीय इस्पात मंत्री जी, कामत जी, मेरे सहयोगी रसिका चौबे जी, सुकृति जी, आज के इस आयोजन के अवॉर्डीज हेमंत नेरुरकर जी, बालचंद्रन जी, प्रतीक स्वरूप डायश जी, अशोक जी, और जो आखिरी हैं मृणाल शाह जी, वो उनके पिताजी आज उपस्थित हैं, तो वो यहाँ पर नहीं आ सकी हैं। उपस्थित all ladies and gentlemen, now steel sector, I mean, we are at a very distinct place, and if I can say, we are at the cusp of transition. And like some time back, I was just speaking with Nerurkarji. He was talking to me, telling me about the control era of steel making. When from here to here we have moved, this was one phase. Prior to control, one phase, from economy opening up, second phase, now we are in the third phase. And this third phase is driven by technology, efficiency, and lowest level of wastage and going green. So towards that, our R&D has to focus on. And basically, if I can say that, I mean, this is R&D driven epoch, the phase which is going to really bring about the right kind of dividend. Without R&D, it's not going to be possible to move at the pace at which we are planning. And also, steel to be used in all those sectors where we require the steel to be used. I was just, my colleague Rasika ji was mentioning about the where all steel is present, and Kamath Sahab also mentioned about, he comes from the defense area, that now how much steel is required in that area. And under our own scheme of production linked incentive, the kind of demand we have received from all quarters, that where all the steel is required, what all specialty steel is required in various fields, it is required in, I'll say, road and transport, cables, defense, space, and everywhere. So what is required by us to really, in order to move forward at a rapid pace? One is the greening, which all of us and several people are really working on, but where the outcomes are not yet very evident. And secondly is about doing things efficiently, reducing wastage, and there is a premium on now climate action. So that is another very, very focus area where all of us together have to collaborate and work together. So, as Rasika ji mentioned, we got large number of applications this year, around 37 of them. But when we were going through the applications, that several of them, if I can say, are this research for research sake, not research for providing some kind of outcome or solving a problem. So we have to really move towards that where we have to provide solution to a problem. So research basically means that, and that's a first step. And the second one is how the transition from the lab to the actual field going to take place. So all these things, I mean, they provide one kind of ecosystem, and I'm sure in time to come, with a focus on these kind of way of working, we are going to really see very, very rich dividends from the research which is happening in various outfits within the country, private or public. And with these words, I once again congratulate all the awardees, और मेरी सबको बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. We are all honored to be in the presence of Honorable Union Minister of Steel, Government of India, Shri Ramchandra Prasad Singh ji. It is my privilege to invite the Honorable Union Minister to kindly share his valuable thoughts and address the august gathering.
सचिव इस्पात आदरणीय संजय सिंह जी, आदरणीय कामत जी, श्रीमती रसिका चौबे जी, श्रीमती सुकृति लिखी जी, सभी सम्मानित अवार्डीगण, उपस्थित सभी हमारे पदाधिकारीगण, मीडिया के साथियों, देवियों और सज्जनों, सबसे पहले तो जिन लोगों को आज अवार्ड से नवाजा जाएगा उनको मैं बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूं, उनको बहुत बहुत मैं मुबारकबाद देता हूं और उनको बहुत बहुत मैं शुभकामनाएं देता हूं। कभी कोई अवार्ड जब मिलता है तो अवार्ड देने वाले को भी अच्छा लगता है और अवार्ड पाने वाले को भी अच्छा लगता है। अवार्ड देने की जो प्रक्रिया है जिसके बारे में चर्चा हो रही थी, ये बहुत ही अब आजकल ट्रांसपेरेंट हो गया है। और सबसे अच्छी बात ये होती है कि लोगों में एक स्पर्धा भी रहती है, और जब तक स्पर्धा नहीं है तब तक आप में कोई नया काम करने का एक जज्बा नहीं होता है। और कहीं भी जब हम लोग रिसर्च की बात करते हैं तो हम लोग क्या करते हैं, या तो कोई नया तथ्य, नया किसी चीज में भी हो उसको खोजते हैं, या पुराने तथ्य को ही नया इंटरप्रिटेशन देते हैं। रिसर्च तो इतना ही है। और जहां भी आज रिसर्च एंड डेवलपमेंट अच्छा हो रहा है तो निश्चित रूप से उस क्षेत्र का भविष्य बहुत उज्जवल है। हम लोग हाल में ही मॉस्को गए थे, उनका जो वार्डिन वहां इंस्टीट्यूट है, शुरू से जो मेटलर्जी पर उन लोगों ने जो काम किया है और जिस प्रकार आज भी काम कर रहे हैं, तो हम लोग को लगा कि अपने देश में जो हमारे पास इस तरह का सेंटर ऑफ एक्सेलेंस होना चाहिए रिसर्च के लिए, वो नहीं है। लोग कर रहे हैं, वीट्स एंड पीसेज में हो रहा है। ये सही बात है, जैसा हमारे सचिव महोदय आपसे बता रहे थे कि आज स्टील सेक्टर में आप कहां पहुंच गए। अभी आप देखिए कि 91 तक जब पूरा का पूरा हमारा जिसकी चर्चा कर रहे थे कंट्रोल रिजीम था, जब तक इकोनॉमी नहीं खुली थी, टोटल प्रोडक्शन कितना था? अगर उस फिगर को देखिए तो आपको लगेगा कि हम कहां पहुंच गए। जरा हम आपको और थोड़ा हिस्ट्री की ओर ले जाना चाहते हैं। याद करिए, जब देश के प्रथम प्रधानमंत्री जब यहां स्टील प्लांट लगाने के लिए कहां कहां गए हो, उसमें कोल्ड वॉर का जमाना था। यहां जाइए तो वो नहीं, वहां जाइए तो वो नहीं, ये देंगे तो वो नहीं देंगे, वो देंगे तो ये नहीं देंगे। और कैपेसिटी क्या थी अगर देखिए उस समय की, 1 मिलियन टन। लेकिन हमको बाहर इतना ज्यादा निर्भर रहना पड़ता था कि तरह तरह की चीजें आपको झेलनी पड़ती। और आज मैं गया था कुछ दिन पहले ही कर्नाटक में, हम्पी में, जेएसडब्ल्यू वाले का वहां एक्सपेंशन का था। और मुझे अच्छा लगा कि बताइए, मैं एक मंत्री 5 मिलियन टन का उनका शिलान्यास मैंने किया। तो मैंने उस मीटिंग में भी कहा कि एक ऐसा समय था जब हमारे देश के प्रधानमंत्री को ईस्ट ब्लॉक वेस्ट ब्लॉक देखना पड़ता था कि कहां से क्या लेना है। और आज हमारा एक निजी सेक्टर में भी 5 मिलियन टन का हम शिलान्यास हमारे मंत्री हम कर रहे हैं। तो इतने दूर हम आए हैं। लेकिन निश्चित रूप से अगर आप देखिए, पहले भी मैं गया हुआ था कर्नाटक में, मैं चर्चा कर दूं इसका, तुंगभद्रा डैम, कुछ लोग गए होंगे आप लोग, मेरी रुचि है उन सब चीजों में गया था देखने। तो जब मैंने देखा वहां हमारे वहां पर जो सेक्रेटरी थे उस जो बोर्ड के, तो वहां जो शटर लगा हुआ है उस डैम का, तो एज ए स्टील मिनिस्टर और ऐसे ही मुझे लगा कि ये पूरा का पूरा जो लोहे का बना हुआ साहब, इसका लाइफ स्पैन क्या था। जब मैंने उनसे पूछा तो बताया कि साहब जब ये बना था तो इसका लाइफ स्पैन सोचा गया था 40 साल, और आज साहब वो 70 साल के आसपास होने जा रहा है। और कहीं से भी नहीं लग रहा है कि इतना पुराना है वो। और देखने पर ही वो कह रहे थे कि साहब ये 100 साल भी चल सकता है। तो मैंने कहा कि चूंकि आपका ये आपके मिनिस्ट्री का मामला है, तो हमने कहा कि देखिए इसका बिल्कुल, ये तो एक इंजीनियरिंग मार्वल है ही जो पूरा का पूरा डैम है, लेकिन जो इसका मेटलर्जिकल मार्वल है इसको भी देखना चाहिए कि आखिर किस प्रकार कि उस समय का पूरा उसका जो केमिस्ट्री रहा होगा कि आज देखिए साहब जो लाइफ स्पैन 40 साल सोचा था और आज इतना चला गया। तो ये निश्चित रूप से देखिए जो अपने पास इस तरह के टेक्नोलॉजी है हमेशा रहती है। आप चले जाइए, आज भी देखिए मेहरौली में जाइए तो जो पुराना हमारा वो है आयरन का है, निश्चित रूप से उस जमाने में भी तो था। आज आप चर्चा कर रहे थे ना, हम आज ही सुन रहे थे कि भाई स्टील में कोरोजन कम हो तो एंटी कोरोजिव स्टील बनना चाहिए। इसी के लिए हम लोग के स्पेशलिटी स्टील सब तरह की बात आती है। और अभी आप देखिए, मैं गया हुआ था अभी जब दुबई में, तो वहां वैप्स का एक मंदिर बन रहा है जो हमारे बना रहे हैं। तो सामान्य रूप से आज जब कोई कंस्ट्रक्शन होता है तो क्या आप देखते हैं, स्टील का बहुत यूज होता है। जहां कहीं भी चले जाइए, मैंने देखा वहां स्टील है ही नहीं। वो पूरा का पूरा जो वहां वो 27.5 एकड़ में जो मंदिर का निर्माण हो रहा है उसमें स्टील लगा ही नहीं है। तब मुझे याद पड़ा, चूंकि मैं तो हिस्ट्री का विद्यार्थी हूं, कि अगर आप देखिएगा कि हमारा 1st सेंचुरी एडी का ही जो मंदिर है कानपुर देहात का भीतर गांव ब्लॉक में, चूंकि मैं वहां सीडीओ रहा था इसलिए मैं जानता हूं, मैं गया भी था, कहीं नहीं उसमें। हालांकि मैं जब गया अपने बिहार में, हमारा वहां भी देव का सूरज का मंदिर है, तो मैंने देखा कि वैसे नहीं लगा, लेकिन कहीं कहीं स्टील का लगा रखे। जब मैंने पूछा, अब मैं उसका मेटलर्जिकल और साइंस उसका मैं नहीं दूंगा, लेकिन एक जो जनरल परसेप्शन था कि साहब हम स्टील को यूज करेंगे 50 साल, 100 साल, 150 साल, 200 साल के बाद उसमें जो है वो कोरोजन जब आएगा, जैसे वो कहता है कि साहब छतों में आप देखते हैं कि धीरे धीरे जो सीमेंट छोड़ने लगता है, तो हम जब इतना बड़ा निर्माण कर रहे हैं तो इसमें कोरोजन की संभावना नहीं रहे, और इसीलिए इस मटेरियल का यूज कर रहे हैं। हमने रेलवे में देखा, अगर रेलवे का अगर आप देखेंगे, रेलवे के जो पुराने ब्रिजेस हैं, पुराने, हालांकि वो एबेंडेंट हो गए मैक्सिमम, उसमें क्या था, सुर्खी और चूना। आज आप देखिए जो सब एबेंडेंट ब्रिजेस हैं, कुछ नहीं हुआ। तो उसमें क्या हमारे मेंबर इंजीनियरिंग थे मिस्टर अग्निहोत्री, हमने उनसे पूछा कि साहब ये बताइए कि आज हम लोग जो ब्रिजेस बना रहे हैं उसमें पूरा इतना स्टील का सब चीजों का ले रहे हैं, ये जो है इसमें कहीं हमने कभी देखा नहीं किसी तरह का वो क्रैक्स आया हो। तो बोले कि साहब ये जो सुर्खी और चूना का जब मेटामॉर्फोसिस होता है ओवर द ईयर्स, तो बिल्कुल स्टोन बन जाता है। तो ये हर एक समय में जो तकनीक रहती है, जो टेक्नोलॉजी रहती है, तो उसमें R&D का तो महत्व है। उस जमाने में इतना लार्ज स्केल पर जानते भी लोग नहीं थे, से जो भी बिल्डिंग मटेरियल है, जो भी कंस्ट्रक्शन मटेरियल होता था उसका यूज करते थे, लेकिन निश्चित रूप से कहीं ना कहीं R&D तो था ही। और इसीलिए हमारा जो स्टील सेक्टर है, निश्चित रूप से आप देखिए आज हमारा सब लोग बधाई के पात्र हैं कि आज हम लोगों का जो है वेस्ट एवर हाईएस्ट जो है हमारा यहां प्रोडक्शन हुआ है क्रूड स्टील का 120 मिलियन टन से ज्यादा। तो ये सबके लिए उपलब्धि की बात है, लेकिन सब जगह आज क्या बात होती है, क्वालिटी स्टील, और साथ साथ आज जो ग्रीन स्टील की बात हो रही है। तो ये बहुत बड़ा चैलेंज है कि आपको क्वालिटी भी मीट करनी है, जो हमारा इन्वायरमेंट का नॉर्म है उसको भी मीट करना है, और आगे आने वाले जो हमारे सामने चुनौतियां, आप देखिए प्रधानमंत्री जी जब एड्रेस कर रहे थे, अब आगे चल करके देखिए आपका ड्रोन, पूरा का पूरा जो ड्रोन जब यूज होगा, जैसे आजकल गांव में ट्रैक्टर यूज होता है, आगे आने वाले समय देखिएगा ड्रोन इस तरह से यूज होगा। ड्रोन में किस प्रकार के हमारे स्टील यूज होंगे, आज जितने भी हमारे वाइट गुड्स आ रहे हैं उसमें किस तरह के यूज होंगे। तो इन सब के लिए जरूरी है कि हम लोग उसमें R&D करते रहें, और इसके लिए जरूरी है कि जो हमारे साइंटिस्ट हैं, जो हमारे इसमें टेक्नोलॉजिस्ट हैं, और जिनमें बेसिक साइंस में रिसर्च करने की क्षमता और झुकाव है, उसमें उनको इनकरेज किया जाना चाहिए। और इसलिए अवार्ड जो है एक क्या होता है, आपको समाज, सरकार आपके कंट्रीब्यूशन को रिकॉग्नाइज करती है। ये बहुत बड़ी चीज होती है कि आपको एक रिकॉग्निशन मिलता है, और रिकॉग्निशन मिलने से एक बड़ा भारी मोटिवेटिंग फैक्टर होता है। तो मैं यही चाहूंगा कि भाई ये अवार्ड का हमारा फंक्शन होता है, ये सिर्फ एक फंक्शन टाइप ना रह जाए, बल्कि इसका एकदम इसको एक इस प्रकार से सोच करके बनाना चाहिए कि जहां जहां हमारी संभावनाएं हैं, फ्यूचर में कहां रिसर्च होना चाहिए, कहां और चीजें होनी चाहिए, उसके लिए रखिए, और ये भी अट्रैक्टिव रखिए। देखिए अवार्ड ही आज हमारे देश में, देखिए हमारा साइज क्या जी, आप देखिए $400 बिलियन का आप एक्सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं, आप देखिए कहां से कहां पहुंच गए। आप अपने देश का देखिए जो ग्रोथ रेट कहां से कहां पहुंच गया। आप इस बार देख लीजिए कोरोना के बाद भी 34% का ग्रोथ है हमारे टैक्स कलेक्शन में, दोनों डायरेक्ट इंडायरेक्ट। और कई बीच में भी देखिए पहली बार जो हमारा डायरेक्ट टैक्स का कलेक्शन है वो इनडायरेक्ट टैक्स से ज्यादा है, जो कि प्रोग्रेसिव है। तो ये सारी चीजें हो रही है, हमारा देश आगे बढ़ रहा है, लेकिन साथ ही साथ चूंकि हम वर्ल्ड लीडर होना चाहते हैं और हमें क्षमता है और हो सकते हैं और होंगे, तो इसके लिए जरूरी है कि हमारी तैयारी पूरी रहनी चाहिए। तो कहीं से हम लोग आप इसमें कंजूसी नहीं होनी चाहिए, अवार्ड के मामले में जनरस होना चाहिए। इससे तो आप सहमत होंगे ना। आप लोग बोलते नहीं, हम लोग सिर्फ सुनने के आदी होते हैं। तो ये होना चाहिए, लोगों को मोटिवेट करना है। अब कैसा अच्छा लगता है जब किसी को मिलता है पद्मश्री, पद्म भूषण, पद्म विभूषण, भारत रत्न, किसी को नोबेल प्राइज मिलता है, अच्छा लगता है। तो इसी तरह से हम चाहते हैं कि जो हमारा ये पूरा का पूरा जो मेटलर्जी का जो हमारा ये फील्ड है और खास करके जो स्टील का, तो इसमें जो अवार्ड हो, एक तो जो उसका जिस क्षेत्र में आप देना चाहते हैं उसमें बराबर एक परिवर्तन होते रहना चाहिए। देखिए कंटिन्यूटी एंड चेंज बहुत जरूरी है। जो आने वाला चीज उसमें भी आप रखिए, और साथ ही साथ अट्रैक्टिव सब्सटेंस में होना चाहिए, उसमें कंजूसी नहीं होनी चाहिए। तो चलिए आज फिर से मैं आप सब लोगों को बहुत बहुत बधाई देना चाहूंगा जिनको आज ये अवार्ड मिलने जा रहा है। और निश्चित रूप से जो और हमारे साथी फील्ड में काम कर रहे हैं उनको इससे प्रोत्साहन मिलेगा, और हम सब मिलकर करके जो अपना देश हमारा है भारतवर्ष, और जो हमारे प्रधानमंत्री जी का लक्ष्य है कि हमारा देश मजबूत हो, सशक्त हो और हर एक क्षेत्र में हो, तो इसके लिए हम लोग सब लोग मिलकर के काम करेंगे तो निश्चित रूप से हम लोग कामयाब होंगे। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सर। आपके मोटिवेटिंग वर्ड्स हमें और भी उत्साहित करेंगे, और हमें विश्वास है कि आपकी लीडरशिप में हमारा जो आयरन एंड स्टील सेक्टर है उसकी तेज रफ्तार को कोई रोक ना सकेगा। किसी ने कहा है, हौसले बुलंद कर, रास्तों पे चल दे, तुझे तेरा मुकाम मिल जाएगा, बढ़कर अकेले तू पहल कर, देखकर तुझको काफिला खुद बन जाएगा। We all know there are no secrets to success. It is a result of preparation, sheer hard work, and learning from our failures. So we have gathered here to facilitate such successful people, the distinguished awardees of the National Metallurgist Awards, people who have dreamt, worked hard, and achieved excellence in their field. One of the areas where Ministry of Steel has always been in the forefront is nurturing and recognizing the commitment, dedication, and innovative approach in the field of metallurgy. So, without further ado, we move on to the announcement of the National Metallurgist Awards across various categories. The Certificate of Excellence in Research and Development in Iron and Steel Sector is being given to Dr. Prateek Swarup Das, Head Dr. Prateek Swarup Das, Head, Coal and Coke Making Research Group, Tata Steel, Jamshedpur. Dr. Das has made outstanding contributions in the area of coke making, coal beneficiation, and utilization of low-grade carbon material. Dr. Das and his team developed and implemented an innovative technology based on polymer dosing, which has enabled replacement of 10 to 15% of dosing, which has enabled replacement of 10 to 15% of prime coking coal. The technology has resulted in huge cost savings and significantly reduced dependency on costly imported hard coking coal. This certainly will have a significant impact on our quest towards Atmanirbhar Bharat. During the course of his research, Dr. Das has published 78 papers in national and international journals of repute. Yes, sir. He has filed for 79 patents, out of which 27 Indian patents and 11 foreign patents have already been granted. In recognition of his outstanding and exemplary research contributions towards the iron and steel sector, Dr. Prateek Swaroop Das is being conferred the Certificate of Excellence in R&D in Iron and Steel sector. I now request Dr. Das to kindly come on stage to retrieve the citation and certificate from the Honorable Union Minister of Steel. Ladies and gentlemen, can I have a little more louder applause, please? Thank you. Once again, thank you so much, sir, and congratulations to you. In the category of Young Metallurgist Metal Science Award, the first award is being given to Dr. Ashok Kamraj, Assistant Professor, Indian Institute of Technology, Hyderabad. Dr. Kamraj has made noteworthy contributions in the area of clean steel making, practices with respect to physical simulation to transfer operations, slag metal reactions, inclusion engineering, and continuous casting. He has also contributed in the indigenous development of hydrogen standard for steel certified reference material, that is CRM. Currently, the indigenously developed CRM is available in Indian market at half the cost of imported CRM. Another noteworthy contribution of Dr. Ashok has been the indigenous development of Cannon liner steel for testing of explosive used in underground mines. Dr. Kamraj has 24 research publications in journals of repute and 1 patent to his credit. In recognition of his outstanding work carried out for the iron and steel sector, Dr. Ashok Kamraj is being conferred the Young Metallurgist Metal Science Award 2021. I now request Dr. Kamraj to kindly come on stage to receive his momentous citation and certificate. A little more louder, please. Thank you. He is also the recipient of cash award of rupees 1 lakh. Thank you, sir. The next award under the category of Young Metallurgist Metal Science Award goes to Dr. Minal Shah, Senior Scientist, Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, National Metallurgical Lab, Jamshedpur. Dr. Minal Shah has made significant contributions towards the development of innovative material for grinding media used in cement plant for comminution. The technology has been commercialized where a 12% reduction in grinding media material in ball mill has been demonstrated. Other noteworthy contributions of Dr. Shah relates to development of benetic austenitic seal by air cooling, thereby exhibiting good abrasion resistance, high ballistic armor steel with 2 GPa tensile strength and adequate fracture toughness, and design of a novel microstructure suitable for development of third generation advanced high strength steel for automotive applications. Dr. Shah has 5 publications in journals of repute and 4 patents to her credit, and is also a recipient of A.K. Bose Gold Medal for Best MTech Thesis from the Indian Institute of Medal Awards in the year 2016. In recognition of her contributions to the iron and steel sector, Dr. Minal Shah is being given the Young Metallurgist Metal Science Award 2021. As Dr. Shah is currently traveling out of country, she is unable to collect her award. However, we are privileged to have her proud parents amongst us. I now request her father, Shri Pankaj Shah, to kindly come on stage to receive the memento, citation and certificate. Sir, mother is most welcome, sir.
तो पता है ना किसको किसने कैश है, इन तीनों में कैश है.
Okay, ma'am. She has also been given an award of rupees 1 lakh from. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much to the proud parents, and I would request you to once again please give a big hand to Dr. Meenal Shah and her proud parents. Thank you. The next award for research and development in iron and steel sector is being given to Dr. G. Balachandran, Senior Vice President, R&D and Scientific Services, JSW Steel Limited. Dr. Balachandran, during his 35 years of service at Defense Metallurgical Research Laboratory, DMRL, Ashok Leyland, Kalyani Carpenter and JSW, has made outstanding and significant contributions in improvement of the steelmaking and refining process. His contribution towards the development and production of a wide variety of value-added micro-alloyed steels, alloy steel, and strategic materials for defense application has helped in making the country self-reliant in special steel besides creating export opportunities. At DMRL, he has contributed towards development of armor steel, Pinaka rocket casing, ESR grades of steel for VSSC, nickel chromium moly steel for gun barrel, and torsion bar for T-72, which are being used in defense production. Special mention must also be made to his commendable work on the development of nickel-free high-nitrogen stainless steel. In recognition of his exemplary research and contributions towards development and production of a variety of microalloyed and alloy steels for the infrastructure for automotive and defense sector, Dr. Balachandran is being conferred the NMA 2021 Award for R&D in iron and steel sector. I now request Dr. Balachandran to kindly come on stage to receive the memento, citation and certificate. He is also a proud recipient of check of rupees 1 lakh from the Honorable Union Minister of Steel. Let's work up our appetite for the food. Please, can I have some more applause, a bigger applause? Thank you so much, sir. The next award goes to the National Metallurgist Award being given to Professor B.S. Murthy, Director, Indian Institute of Technology, Hyderabad. Professor Murthy has had an illustrious career in academic and research in metallurgical engineering spanning 3 decades. An outstanding scientist and educator, Professor Murthy has made seminal contributions towards fundamental research, which has led to development of new concepts, technologies, and materials with exceptional properties. Other outstanding contributions include development of a wide variety of nanomaterials with excellent structural and functional properties with demonstrated technological viability. Professor Murthy has opened new frontiers of research in the field of crystal amorphous transition and glass formation in alloys through thermodynamic modeling and experimental validation. He and his team have also created a national facility for atom probe tomography at IIT Madras with remotely operable atom probe that can characterize materials in 3D at atomic scale. This is the first of its kind facility globally. In recognition of his phenomenal contributions in research and academics, and also development of superior products for the iron and steel sector, Professor B.S. Murthy is being conferred the National Metallurgist Award 2021. I now request Professor Murthy to kindly come on stage to receive the memento, citation and certificate from the Honorable Union Minister of Steel. Thank you so much, Dr. Murthy, and heartiest congratulations. And finally, I will read out the name of the recipient of the Lifetime Achievement Award, Shri Hemant Madhusudan Nerurkar, former Managing Director, India and Southeast Asia, Tata Steel Limited. Shri Nerurkar is considered a doyen in the field of science, engineering and technology, and had a profound influence on the growth of Tata Steel as well as the Indian steel industry. Under his visionary leadership, Tata Steel became one of the largest steel companies in the world, with presence in over 50 markets and manufacturing operations in 26 countries. Shri Nerurkar has made immense contribution in addressing issues related with climate change and reduction in GHG emission. Due to his concerted efforts, Tata Steel has been able to halve their energy needed to produce 1 ton of steel. With more than 35 years of experience in the steel industry, Shri Nerurkar is actively involved in various organizations, academia and professional bodies. He is presently in the board as chairman of TRL Kurosaki Refractories Limited and Crompton Greaves Consumer Electric Limited. In recognition of his inspirational and visionary leadership and outstanding contribution to the iron and steel sector, Shri Nerurkar is being conferred with the highest award instituted by Ministry of Steel, that is the Lifetime Achievement Award for the year 2021. I now request Shri Hemant Madhusudan Nerurkar sir to kindly come on the stage to receive the memento, the citation and certificate from the Honorable Union Minister of Steel. Ladies and gentlemen, a really big round of applause for sir. Thank you very much, sir, and once again a heartiest congratulations. I'll now request all to please give a very big hand to all our awardees. Thank you, Honorable Minister, sir, for presenting these awards to the distinguished awardees. The recognition will certainly encourage more participation towards research and development in the iron and steel sector. I now request Secretary, Ministry of Steel, Shri Pankaj Sharma, sir, to present a memento to Shri Ram Prasad Singh ji, Honorable Union Minister of Steel, who has taken out time to commemorate the awardees in this auspicious event. Secretary, Dr. Sanjay Singh. I said something else? I now invite Additional Secretary and Financial Advisor, Ministry of Steel, Srimati Sukriti Lekhi, to please give the vote of thanks.
Honorable Minister for Steel, Adarniya Ram Chandra Prasad Singh ji, Steel Secretary Sanjay Singh ji, Mr. Kamath, Mrs. Chaube, distinguished guests, our awardees tonight, ladies and gentlemen, and friends from the media. It gives me great pleasure to thank Mantri ji for the energy and his blessings and his vision and his encouragement to the field of research and development. Thank you, sir, for your time and your guidance to the sector so that they can develop faster and stronger. The steel sector has had an excellent year the past year. I hope we do better, even better next year. But as you would agree, research and development are the drivers for growth, and the work being done by the awardees and those who are inspired by them, I hope India will lead the steel sector in the future with the innovations in metallurgy and alloys and strong materials, which both Mantri ji and Secretary Sir informed you about. What are the various sectors in which we need new metals, new alloys? So I wish you all the best in finding those new innovations that will help India go to a more Atmanirbhar stage in steel, and we achieve our goals faster and sooner in green steel, clean energy, and all of that. I would also like to thank Mr. Kamath and his team for all the support they provided, to the screening committee for the help they provided in selecting the awardees, to Secretary Sir for leading the process and hastening the process and achieving the list in such a short period of time, to Rasika ma'am and her team of officers for working so energetically to make this show a grand success, and to all of you for having come here in such large numbers to encourage and support the awardees and help them to do even better next year. Thank you all very much.
Thank you, ma'am, so much. Towards the end, I would certainly like to thank Ministry of Steel for providing us with such wonderful opportunity to celebrate the achievements of distinguished metallurgists and experts in the steel of metallurgy in our country. I take this opportunity to thank all of you, and we will now be going for dinner, but I'll request you to please be seated till the dignitaries on the dais leave the stage. Thank you. Request all the awardees to join for a group photograph. Thank you so much, sirs and ma'am, and once again, heartiest congratulations to all the distinguished awardees.